Holliston Police Log for March 26 through April 1, 2020. Judging from this week's report, the rail trail is the only town-owned property where you're allowed to expose yourself or spread COVID-19 as HPD enforces the 6-foot rule and the 10-person limit. So here we go. March 26th, smoke and fire on Francine. The fire department responded, 2 people in the driveway, possible boiler fire. 1:30 a.m. animal incident on Locust. A deer in the roadway. Highways not getting up this early for a free meal. Animal incident on Western Pond. 2 dead beavers. The hat inventory is piling up. Crash, Washington and Mark Tree. Milford and Holliston drivers failed to heed the 6-foot rule. Complaint. Caller reports a scram malfunctioning. I'm not sure what a scram is, but it sounds like something you'd get to get rid of your mother-in-law. Property grounds check, Goodwill Park. People on the basketball court advised. Go play basketball in your living room until further notice. March 27th, B&E on Highland, a shed was broken into overnight. Items taken. Be on the lookout for someone passing a wheelbarrow filled with rakes, pails, and a green can. Suspicious activity on Highland, a man walking down the street carrying a bag of items, described as 6 feet tall, wearing a brown jacket and a mask. Be on the lookout for someone with a bag, possibly containing a wheelbarrow, etc., etc. Trespassing on Marshall Street soccer fields. A group playing soccer. Advised. Go play soccer in your living room until further notice. Animal incident on Westfield and Scott. There's a bulldog running loose, then someone caught it. Advised to contact the ACO. Pretty exciting end to the day. March 28th, 1 a.m. A 911 call, suspicious activity on Hemlock. Caller said a car pulled into the driveway, a person got out, and then walked around the property. Gone on arrival. Smoke and fire, a 911 call on Mohawk Path. Report of lots of smoke in the area. HPD found the source on Old Cart Path. No permit issued for this address. The person had a permit for a different address across town and thought that covered him. That's a stretch. Community interaction on Cortland Pines. People gathered for a birthday party. Advised, next time you're all under arrest, including the 2-year-old. Property and grounds check on Stoddard Park. 2 people told to leave. Next time, you're all under arrest. Parking complaint at Acadia Farms. People are parking at the farm stand and then going across the street to Potomac Park. It's harder to spot people enjoying themselves at the park if there's no cars parked there. Pretty sneaky. March 29th, a motor vehicle check at 25 Jeffrey. Report of a car parked behind the building. Belongs to a person fishing. Advised. Next time, you're all under arrest, including the fish. March 30th, a person walked into HPD to report fraud. Directed to wait outside as no one is allowed to enter other than HPD personnel and prisoners, which you are going to be if you try that again. Another attempted walk-in, this person wanted to report that his permanent resident card was stolen. Not to worry. Due to the isolation order, no one's being deported. Credit card fraud in Concord. Collard said that someone used his credit card and bought stuff that UPS attempted to deliver to his address. He refused to accept it. They should have directed UPS to my house. There's a complaint on October Hill Road. Report of illegal dumping. A name was found on several items in the pile. Apparently this perp has never heard Alice's Restaurant. A tree limb down on Marshall. This time, unlike last week, Highway, Stumpies, and the Select Board were all skipped over, and Eversource was called. Problem solved. March 31st, 5:30 a.m., community interaction at Dunk's. No details provided. None needed. Complaint on Botzak. Caller said that neighboring business keeps parking his septic truck next to the caller's door and windows. Kind of a grown-up version of show and smell. Property grounds check, Mission Springs. People playing basketball. Book 'em, Dano. Complaint, Hoppingbrook Park. Caller reports almost being run over by a speeding Porsche. The driver was located, said he was test driving the car. Oh, that's all right then. Suspicious activity on Ruth Ellen and Anne Marie. Caller reports that several young males have repeatedly parked there and entered the woods with backpacks. They were advised to leave and not to return. If they had been on Parks and Rec's property, they would have been arrested. Property grounds check, Marshall soccer fields. People playing soccer again, advised to leave. Who would have ever guessed that playing soccer would be considered to be more dangerous than lion taming? April 1st, vandalism, Prentice. Caller requested HPD investigate a broken window. Determined to be old damage. The owner should walk around his property more often. And lastly, a complaint from Winter Street. Report of a possible scam. Call back when you're sure. During the reporting period, 4 citations and 2 warnings were issued, a new record during the global pandemic and not seen before Henry Ford invented the assembly line. 1 erratic driver was reported and dispatchers logged 265 calls. Canine matters tracked, looked for articles, and sniffed around for narcotics. But wait, there's more. Self-isolation gets old in a hurry. But what if you were offered a choice? Roll tape.
Because of coronavirus, you are going to be quarantined, but you have a choice. Do you A, quarantine with your wife and child, or B?
That's the log for this week, so let's be careful out there. For the Holliston Police Log, this is Paul Saulnier.